Heyo guys, what's poppin', and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video I'll actually be showing you guys a POV recording of a car shoot I did the other day. It was a sunrise shoot and I shot this super dope red Toyota GT86 TRD. And without any further ado, let's jump straight into it.
Another day, another voiceover. So the first location I chose was this coffee shop, simply because of the sign and the artificial lights around it. I tried a couple of different compositions with the car and the coffee shop, but to be honest, I don't like any of these. I tried one more low shot of the taillight, but this one is also not to my liking. After that, I decided to give my initial composition another shot, but again, this image is okay, but nothing special. Next, we moved the car to the middle of the street, and I took some side profile shots, which are kinda not so good. Since I didn't like the composition, we moved the car again. It's important to reposition the car throughout the shoot, and if you're working with a client, don't be afraid to ask them to move the vehicle around. It makes a huge difference for your shot variety. Also, this is where we capture our first banger of the day. Remember, at this point in the shoot, it's still only about 4:30 in the morning. Next shot was quite similar, but in a different orientation, because I wanted to showcase the rain clouds. Didn't work out too well, but still a great shot. Once again, we repositioned the car, this time just in the reverse orientation of the previous shot. We go through the same compositions as earlier, since I wanted to create a carousel photo set with the front and rear alternating. After that, we moved to the next location, a super empty street with a lot of trees and vegetation on either side. I quickly explained the hand signals I was going to use before hopping into the boot of the roller car. We are rolling, and I fire away, trying to stay as steady as possible. And we capture some more bangers. Be sure to do this on an empty street, by the way. After the first roller shot, we decided to position the car in the middle of the road. This was only possible because it was Sunday, raining, and still super early in the morning. I create this simple but awesome composition, and I'm more than happy with what we got. Next, we reposition the car once again, to get a straight on composition with the taillights. Once again, this composition is simple, but it has everything it needs: leading lines, a cool subject, and good soft lighting. This is probably my favorite shot of the shoot, and I'm really starting to like where this is going. Next, I took a few steps back and captured the same composition with some added background compression. A complete photo set incorporates plenty of detail shots as well, so I get up close and photograph the aftermarket taillights, since they are an essential part of this 8.6. I head back in front of the car and snap some more simple images, which go well with the general photo set vibe. The next thing I did was hop into a bush to create some depth and dead space with the leaves, to use for text in case the client wanted a descriptive image. We got this image right here, and I also decided to make a fake ad, to show you guys why I intentionally incorporated that space. We are back in the booth for those tasty rollers, and now that it's brighter, it was easier to focus. By the way, I manually focused this entire shoot, since it's not really hard for cars, and with half of the shoot being in the dark, I just didn't want to rely on the AF. These rollers turned out great, and up until now, definitely ranking high on the favorite list. We We are now at the final location and I captured one more quick rear shot before moving over to the interior. I like this shot, but the rear end shots from earlier are definitely better. Lastly, I walk up to the interior with a wide focal length and try to capture the whole scene and space, which in my opinion worked out well. Now that was the last shot, and with that, back to the studio.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, smash that like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Hitting that post notification bell also wouldn't do any harm. With that all said and done, I'll catch you in the next one.